Hey guys! We're going to talk to you today about mom and dad burnout, or more importantly, how to avoid burnout at home using something we like to call the comfort zone strategy.
Yeah, so if you ever felt stressed or burned out at home when you're spending time with your family and you want to avoid that, then listen up. A comfort zone is an area of your home that you feel comfortable with or comfortable being in or thinking about because you know you've got it under control.
Yeah, it's an area that doesn't drain energy but gives you energy. It's a starting point that you either have or that you create that helps you battle some of those negative feelings that are associated with burnout, like being stressed or being annoyed at your kids for no apparent reason. We all have areas of our home that are not under control. I know I have mine. Let me know yours in the comments below. But then think about how your life would be impacted if you actually got those areas under control.
We're going to show you how to take those areas and turn them into comfort zones, and then how to work from there to expand outwards. And we have a worksheet for you to help you out while you go through this process. So click the link below and then print it out and then follow along. For me personally, it's the bedroom. If the bedroom's nice and tidy when I come home from work, then that makes a world of difference for me. That's why I always try to make sure we make the bed before anything else to get the day started off right.
For me, it's really the kitchen. I love cooking and it's a source of energy and creativity for me. But if I walk into the kitchen ready to cook and it's really messy with plates and dishes everywhere, that drains my desire to cook, which is sad because it's something that I love doing.
There's also something about coming down in the morning and the kitchen's clean, the counters are clear, and you don't start the day off by being behind.
We asked you to think of the area in your house that would make the biggest difference for you if that was under control. In a minute, we're gonna ask you to pause the video and actually go to that physical area. Start thinking about how you can mold this place into becoming your comfort zone.
Yeah, and what you're really doing there is having a look around and pinpointing the specifics of that area that make it so that this isn't working the way that I want it to. So for example, again with the bedroom, if I go up there and I see the bed's not made currently, then okay, well that's number one. I also notice that there's laundry on the floor, then okay, we need to figure that one out. And then there might be a few other things that you want to just list out so that you understand what it is that makes it so that your future comfort zone isn't your current comfort zone.
So pause and go now. Do that. You should have a list now of all the different pain points that you have in your future comfort zone. So now we can work on them and really break them down to understand why these are problems and how we can fix them.
Yeah, so just to summarize, you've taken the comfort zone, you've broken that down into individual pain points, and then we want to break it down even further. So it gets quite analytical here, and that's why we made the worksheet, because it helps you ask the right questions. I mean, this is what I'm doing right now. Let's continue with the example of the laundry on the floor. So what I'm going to do is just go through the questions one by one as they're listed. So what's the problem?
Well, the problem is clean laundry on the floor, the stuff that has been washed but not folded and put away.
And who contributes to the problem?
Mainly me and you.
The next question is, like, why is it a problem? So we're digging a little bit deeper again.
Well, it's an eyesore and you can trip over it. And it's just hard to find the things you need if they're not folded and put away.
Yeah, I mean, this sucks when you're rushing out the door and you need to find a specific sweater or shirt and it's not, in the wardrobe, but you have to rummage through the clean laundry to find what you need. This is not good. How or when does the problem materialize?
We usually do laundry once a week at a specific time. I know people have different routines when they do their laundry, so you really have to think about this from your point of view. But we do it about once a week at a specific time. So we'd always get the laundry up on like Friday evening or Saturday morning, and then it'd just be there. So that's the time when it materialized.
Yeah, and then the next question is kind of a follow-up question to that. If you need to dig even deeper, what are the steps leading up to that? So it's identifying, when we do laundry, when the problem actually pops up and kind of the physical steps that lead to that so that we can take those and reconstruct them and turn it into something that works for us.
Yeah, but also important to think of what steps are not the ones we need to work at. So it's not getting the laundry done, we're good at that.
Yeah.
But it's getting it folded and put away. So also don't work on everything if you don't need to.
Now you've gone through your comfort zone, you've taken all of the individual problems and broken them down, so now you have the building blocks that you need to formulate a solution that works for you. Did that sound boring?
It sounds like a bit of work, but there really aren't any shortcuts when it comes to really creating this comfort zone for yourself.
The rest of the document is aimed at helping you formulate the solution, where you actually physically transform this problem area into your comfort zone.
Yeah, and really write it down. I'm a school teacher, and you can't skip over writing things down, even though, oh, I can remember this. You can't. Do it, because it will help you.
Yeah, that's the kind of school teacher she is.
This is all nice and dandy, but you're not gonna avoid burnout at home by having just one area under control.
No. So there are two things that you still need to do. The first is be happy with what you've accomplished. Like, you're not gonna get anywhere by beating yourself up about everything that you've left undone. This is a gradual process. So when you feel stressed out, when you feel burned out, in your mind, if not physically, go back to your comfort zone and be happy with what you have accomplished, what you have under control. Once you're comfortable in your comfort zone, then you expand outwards. Then you tackle the next area in your house that you want to get under control. And that is how it works.
Yeah, so comment below if you have any other questions about the comfort zone strategy. Like the video and share with people who will benefit from it as well.
See you next time. And what you want to do here is you want to pinpoint. Nailed it!
I love this. Okay, we're stopping now, yeah?